Jean-Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant this Strally's up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about Pacquiao. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton. Tonight I have to let me put my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still bagging up in mommy's house. You was in the Philly shell when I was getting batted down. Prison cell, swimming in my thoughts, trying not to drown. Shadow boxing in my pad, I hit the gym when I got out. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me.
I'm Todd Grisham, and you could not have chosen a better venue for this one. We're at the Lighthouse Theater, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. It's Sugar Ray Leonard. He's 175 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. They'll be squaring up against Street Killer. Who's been your favorite middleweight champion over the years? Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the greatest all-time, won world titles in 5 weight classes, and he fights out of Wilmington, North Carolina. And they'll be facing...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Did you feel that energy? Did you hear that beat in the music? If anything's going to get you ready for a fight, it's that.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Straight right just misses. That counter shot lands. He threw a punch and just got countered. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
It's a flat for the fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut him off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put him on the back foot. Put him under pressure.
Well done with that counter shot. They block that jab. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than equal.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Oh, what a punch! Jab misses. Nice counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
You're way better than that guy. You've let him back into the fight.
On to the second round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Oh, this is a slugger right here in front of him. These kind of fighters, they want to get hit in the face because it cheers them on. They want to stand there and fight in the trenches.
perfect counter shot. Good counter punching. A perfect counter lands. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice punch. A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power. And he scores with the counter. Jab does not score. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
That's it, now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath.
On to the third. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good punch. Beautiful counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Catch and shoot. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at a middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Quick punch scores. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Big time on the score.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Great work. I love that. I love that. The jab slick.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
That counter punch caught him clean. They exchange punches. punch, counter punch. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. How about that time counter shot? That jab doesn't find a home. Can't score with that jab. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them.
You completely switched up.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Counter shot. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
What a left hand. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even-Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That hook doesn't score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They both want the knockout. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Swing and a miss for that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to... There's the bell for round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Beautiful counter shot. Good counter punch. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so like to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Lights out! It's over! This fight is done! It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
I need to...
Are you okay?
You're out of there.
Yo, why is that motherfucker so big, man?
So
That's supposed to be a middleweight. That was my first game of the day. It's a little warm-up.
We've been talented all along. My castle of sand, waiting on a battle, so a handle all in my hand. The war force is mortal with my door with demands, more important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should've put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art. And for your fans, when you corner, gotta shorten your stands, lessen your tails, Philly
All right, we got the rematch.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no...
Yep, rematch.
Up against them.
This bout.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. And Sugar is in trouble. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Does not score. That counter shot lands. Nice counter shot. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. A perfect counter shot. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
A straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always... You wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
Where did... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Somebody can smell blood.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. This is a very important... There's the bell for round 2. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Swing and a miss with that left hook. pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Throws the jab and doesn't score. Start respecting each other's punching power. That counter punch caught him clean. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
I don't know. That last right hand I threw should have landed, bro.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Counter punching. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter. Nice counter shot. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. A high-octane battle. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you continue.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Both men step back for just a moment. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. No one knows. Back at it in round 4. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'd be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Counter punch. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're okay.
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense? And he's going to take a knee.
What you see right there is a heartbroken fighter.
5, 6, 7, 8.
And he scores with the counter. So much firepower here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? the time. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Is there any way back? Time for the 5th round. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not out twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Good counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. There's a counter shot. There's a scoring blow. Just misses right uppercut. The perfect counter lands. And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout.
That's it. We got our lick back.
Let's take another look.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You can only take so much, and this guy wants no more. And that is that. They surrender. This is over.
You're right. I do counter him better, for sure.
There ain't no room. Only one number one. There ain't room for 2. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top 2, but not number 2. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Yeah, I came in, guns blazing, at raving. You get weighed in, been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing, entertaining. Check the ratings, let me out. I don't wanna do caged in. Yeah, I'm ready. Who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one number one. There ain't room for 2. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top 2, but not number 2. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one number one. There ain't room for 2. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top 2, but not number 2. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody? I got this.
Liverpool for life, mate.
It'll be tough to forget this evening. How about your surrender? And here it's this bout, an open air out. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. He left his chin exposed and he got caught. Nice counter shot. Just missing with the uppercut. A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice you back, one to give you instructions in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
Catch and shoot. Nice counter pitch right up the middle. Good counter punch. Hook misses. Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Hold it right there. Ooh, Bam is rocked. Bam goes down. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
I've got to see that again.
This next round is going to be crucial. Here we go for round two. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
God, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Threw a punch and just got countered. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside and just banging and banging and banging.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. And Barrera is rocked. That was the moment.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. That could never happen.
They block the hook. The perfect counter lands. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye.
There's the bell for round three. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Nice counter. Through the hook, it didn't land. He misses with that straight left. been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. And he scores with the counter. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot switch on. There's the bell to start round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Beautiful counter punch. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Those counter punches have to hurt. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Straight right just misses. Can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
He wasn't ready for that counter punch. Defense is not an option for these two. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is in big... There's the bell to start round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Give us a second to catch our breath. That counter shot lands. That counter punch caught him clean. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a tusk. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just misses with that uppercut. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond. There's the bell for round 6. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Straight right just misses. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
They both want the knockout. Gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The straight right just misses. Done with that counter shot. Nice punch. Looks like he's going to try and bait his opponent here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters. Here comes round 7. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Not a lot of defense here at all. You'd like to see more jabs. Punch, counter punch. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Barrera in that. And there's the bell for round 8. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work, that's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
I guess showboating is part of their plan. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
On that headshot. Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
I need to see that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory.
Real generals back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading. Call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading. Call me a leader.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Julio Cesar Chavez, 5'8" tall with a reach of 68 inches. And the man he'll be facing, it's King Ryan Garcia, weighing in at 58 kilos on the button. His height and reach are the same, 178 centimeters.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
He is the Grand Campeon, Julio Cesar Chavez. This man is synonymous with boxing in Mexico. He had 90 professional fights before he ever lost, and he doesn't plan on losing again in this one. King Ryan Garcia, one of the most famous boxers the world over, the fastest hands in the game. They call him Flash.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Culiacan.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Boy, stiff jab. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
It's so hot, it's so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on earth.
Nice counter. Punch, counter punch. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Missed him with that uppercut. They exchange punches. Beautiful counter shot. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's out Chavez in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the tournament's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there.
And already, that right hand, beautiful.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with them.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. You imagine being right in there.
He missed with that jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Counter punch. And he scores with the counter. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Great round.
On to the third. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Good punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That counter shot lands. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Throws the jab, but does not score. Beautiful counter punch. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that.
Don't want to lose this fight here.
Here we go to the fourth round. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Just miss with that hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Failing to score with that right hook. That counter punch caught him clean. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The perfect counter lands. Well done with that counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Oh, and it's flashing lights for the flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. I don't believe what we're seeing here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good?
And there's the bell for round 5. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The straight right just misses. A perfect counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
How about that time counter shot? Good counter punching. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than nothing.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. And it's lights out. That will do it. What a knockout win. And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
That's lights out right there.
to me. Are you okay?
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
Fight, I'm by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. Always tryna fight, I'm by the. Always tryna fight, I'm by the grill, I'm like I'm George. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom, by 3-0. Knock them out in 60 seconds, like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money, like I'm money made. I might buy my jack and uppercut, and he up on my way. With my way, discount double check, undisputed champ. I'ma walk inside your gym and take over. I'm new to camp. I'm new to camp. Sitting ringside with my dog. I'm a coach flick. Underdogs coming out on top. Got her so sick. 1, 2, 3, I think it's over. 4, 5, 6, he leaning over. 7, 8, they bout to ring the bell. 9, 10, pack them up like mail. It's over. 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 Undisputed. I'm undisputed. I'm undisputed. It's over. 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 I'm undisputed. It's over. 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 I'm undisputed, baby.
another day. All day and just what have I become? No chance, I'm still what they waiting for. No brain on stage, been here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out of it, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was there wrong. Flown out the way for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. We down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been here before, but maybe switching my roles. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Another one time be fun, I think my end just begun. Another one last time please ya. Now I ain't live to please ya. Ain't got no plans to be through with this whole thing to see through. And I ain't trying to be cool, nah I'm just trying to be true. But all I do is see blue, at least the 10 in my room. Feel like it's trying to consume, but I'm just days that refuse. Or maybe make it out soon. I assume that my doom ain't the worst of the guess what my purpose is. Start my verse, then I fall when the curtain ends. When the curtain ends, yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I blend. Off in the back where I... Yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I... Another one, another one, another one. Another one, another one, another one. Another one, another one, another one. Another one. Another one.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck.
What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just...
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good?
Let's do it.
Okay, focus, focus. Big, deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on.
Let's go.
Listen, you switched off. What are you doing? Right, let's go out there, get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you...
And box.